it hard on my own? Why am I not like her? A bit more so. Why must the curtains come down? Why must the curtains come down? Softness now. In the end, wish to leave something special. Let 'em talk. As long as my name is on their lips. Call me mysterious. Why is it hard on my own? Why am I not like her? A bit more so. Why must the curtains come down? Softness now. Why is it hard on my own? Why is it hard on my own?
Hello and welcome back to Sarah's Spare Corner. My name is Sarah. I am the host of Sarah's Spare Corner. Sarah's Spare Corner encompasses gaming as well as arts, crafts, and various different forms of creativity. Additionally, I like sharing theories, concepts, and ideas as I am a philosophy major. And when I'm not poor, I might travel places and I might post about it. I am actually here on time for once, sort of. I'm like, I think 2 minutes technically behind, but it's all good. It's nice to be on time. I'm so sorry that I bailed the other day from my stream. I don't have any excuses except for the fact that maybe I was just running late and I was tired and, you know, all that jazz. So I'm going to be honest with you today. I will not be streaming this Saturday, specifically just because the program that I use to stream, like everything you see here, is switching over from free into subscription mode, and I just want nothing to do with that. So I have to make new graphics, I have to make new placements, and also new scenes and everything in OBS in order to transfer everything over to OBS. So I'm going to need a little bit of extra time this week in order to work on that this week, because I'm pretty sure it goes in full effect next week. So that is partly my reason. It's also, I find streaming 5 days a week, I'm either really exhausted or I'm really behind on like other things I need to do. So it's also just like that. So I'm not going to be streaming Saturday this week, so it means I will only be streaming tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. Tomorrow I'll be streaming at 9 a.m. Pacific time again, as well as Thursday, Friday, both at 2 p.m. Pacific time. And then we'll stick with that. Next order of business, I got promoted at work. So because of that, I am getting more hours, and I am switching my schedule again because I'm also switching to a different location. So there is also that factor I have to put in place. So it's also why I'm kind of taking a little bit of a break this week from my Saturday stream, just because I want to get all that information properly sorted out, so that I don't lie and say I'm streaming this time when I'm really not. But that does mean that means my streams will be more than likely actually at a set time. Like, you'll expect me at a certain day, for a certain amount of days at the exact same time, in order to keep things consistent, which is good. Because right now I have like 2 different times, and I'm honest, it confuses me. So I don't doubt that it probably confuses you. All right. And right before we start, I just have to set something up, because right before you're here, and that's what matters. Thanks for letting us know your updated schedule. Thank you so much, Fixie. I have to reorganize my my capture card, because literally 3 seconds as this video started, it decided to unplug itself. So I needed to refresh that page. Last order of business. This has nothing to do with anything, but I found something out in the news that I thought was kind of funny. Apparently, Las Vegas has recently announced that now you can gamble playing Uno at the casinos. So I mean, I'm not a gambler, but maybe I don't know. Someone in the comments wrote, they're like about to lose mortgage on a +4 or something like that. I'm like, that's gonna be like such a good win for the casino. But anyways, I thought that was kind of funny that that's happening. Okay, now we are gonna switch over to the game. Here we are. Now again, I can't stream LoN today because I do work. So what's probably gonna happen is I'm probably gonna stream for a total of like, here it is. I'm probably gonna go until like 11:50, which it's 10:18 now. So we still have like almost 2 hours to go. I was looking at this thing and I'm like, why am I not? I wonder if I'm supposed to be a Minish here. But like, if I push on it, it recognizes I'm here. If I stand in front of it even, it recognizes I'm here. The moment I walk away, instant disappearance. And they all do this. I wonder on some level if I'm supposed to like, because I thought this would do it, because like old games kind of work that way. You run into with the Pegasus shoes into something and then that would break. And I did use my bombs trying to blow this up. That didn't work. The only thing I could imagine, and I think I even used my cane. Yeah, I used my cane. I also used some arrows. That didn't work as well. I think I even tried the gust jar. I'm not sure. Yeah, I tried that. So where we are in this, I'm thinking, you know, for a second I thought maybe I need to be a Minish to do this, but there is no way to turn into a Minish here, so I don't think that's the problem. I think what's happening here is that I need to connect them all at once. I think. So, like, I need to be double myself, but no, that's not right either. I do find this very odd. I'm gonna take a sip of water while I think. We've been every area in this swamp. I wonder if it's something outside of this area that I have to go collect. I do have a grip ring. I can't just... or grab it. You know? Especially if I were to... like, I can't grab it down. And I can't pull this either. Like, I can push... I can't pull. And I think I did try to blow this up, but let's try it anyway. You know? Maybe I just didn't do it properly. No. Okay, that's not it. So this is definitely the area we need to be in. The only reason why I know that is because we need to get down here. And the only way to actually get down here is through this area. Like the area that we're on right now. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna Google. That when in doubt, there is always IGN. Okay, we're looking for the Minish Cap. What area is this? Swamp. The Gusty Trails. Got the sword. We went that way. We climbed into the... oh, we're actually supposed to get the boomerang. You wouldn't want the boomerang. Oh! Oh my god, there were so many things I should have done I didn't do. I'm wondering if we should go back. We'll do this stuff later, I think. Because, like, some of the stuff, it's like... I don't need to do that right now, really. Okay, done that. Done that. Huh? How did we do this? Oh, wait, no, we did that. Never mind. Did that, did that, did that, did that. Just get me in here. That's all I want. I got the Pegasus boots. Yes, I talked to Melon. I sang at Lolo and Ranch, or she did anyway. Got that heart. We went here. We connected a mushroom. We woke somebody up. Oh, there's someone we can exchange the, what is it called? The Keystone Fusion with. What? I don't know anything about this. Oh my god. Oh no, not another bot. Deny. Dear god. Caster wins. Okay, we did all that. We did kill that guy. We got the bow and arrow. Wait, what is that? Oh, it's another keystone. Yeah, we got that. Here we are. It should explain to me. Back to the mysterious statues and trade all 3 keystone pieces. Go south through the border. Backtrack to the mysterious statues and trade all 3. How am I supposed to trade with these statues? What do you mean? I'm so confused. We're here. We're supposed to be here. Okay. Go east and examine the wind statue and destroy it. Use the bow and arrow on the evil eye statue. No, that's not right. Okay, use the Pegasus boots to go southward. Use 3 mysterious statues. We'll want to trade gold keystone pieces. Keep this in mind when you receive them. How am I supposed to trade with these guys? What just happened? I don't even know what I pressed. Like, what? I'm so annoyed. 2 keystone pieces. Brother, what? What did I press? Oh my god. I'm so annoyed. That's so stupid. But also, like, if I just, you know, use my brain sometimes. 2 keystone pieces fit perfectly. Something will happen. Making these statues so happy with my trading. No. These flowers are pretty. We got another kinstone piece. Well, now I know how to trade with people. I was like, what am I doing wrong here? Alright, this guy, definitely an arrow. He's a Link to the Past character. Or actually, we don't really need to fuss with him. We could just keep going. Let me change. Okay, let's go in the hole in the ground. What is a Minish doing down here? These soldier statues here were built by the Minish ages ago to help humans. It's kind of a secret, but there's a switch inside that turns them on and off. What? Turns them off, on and off where? Hold on. Where? But there's a switch inside. Okay. There's a switch inside somewhere. Maybe I should turn back to normal. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Alright, arrow it is. Okay, that's not right. There's a switch inside. A switch inside his house? I don't understand. Oh, someone left a comment. Hello, Camilla! How are you today? It's kind of a secret, but there's a switch inside. Okay, well there was definitely nothing in his house. Like, I'm not delusional. I couldn't see What if it's here? Okay, no. Turn into Minish and go inside of it. Go inside the thing? Oh my god, I would have never guessed that. What the heck? What the heck is that? Interesting. Okay. Nice. Needed that. Got another kinstone piece. And another one. There's so many. We needed bombs, so that worked out. Oh, and some arrows. Good. I just want to see their stuff in the grass. Okay, well, first I need to see... Oh, I probably have to go inside the monster. Okay, well, let's get rid of these snakes first before I go inside the big machine. Be like a green mamba. I think that's like the most poisonous snake in the world is a green mamba. I think. I could be wrong about that. Someone fact check me. Guy got stuck. Alright, another kinstone piece. I like cutting grass with my sword. Loving the lighting contrast in your real life bubble, by the way. Thank you. Thank you so much. Do you see how I did my makeup today? I haven't done my makeup in so long. I mean, it could be a little bit shaggy. To be fair, my bangs kind of, get rid of that, that roughness. But it feels good to do makeup. I I don't think... Oh my god, that dude was way too fast. What was that? I didn't imagine that. He definitely moved. Okay, anyway. Huh. Bombs? Maybe you. No. Okay, that didn't do anything. What about Pegasus boots? No, Pegasus boots. Okay, that did nothing. What about... I feel like the bombs are not it, but we're gonna do it anyway. Like, do I get anything out of this? Love the look today. The bangs give it a softer but badass look. Thanks. Oh my god. I hate it when I do that. I really shouldn't be allowed to have bombs for this game. I just keep, like, dropping them for no reason. Like, why? No! Oh, God. Oh my god, another kinstone piece. Crazy. Oh, this doesn't work like Link to the Past. You could hold your sword and keep walking, and then it would just cut the grass as you're walking through it. Stupid snake. Did you come here to watch me cut grass with my sword? Probably not, but that's what you're getting. I always deliver grade A content. Don't get in between me and cutting my grass. Pokemon fans live through the grinding. We can live through this. Live through the grinding. I don't know what Pokemon fans had to deal with. Oh, I figured it out. Okay. One of the dudes over there unlocks the other stuff. I'll probably have to kill you, for being honest. Yes, I was right. Make it sound like it's evolutionary. Hours and hours of fighting wild Pokemon to level up enough to face a random bad guy just to go up a mountain. That sounds really annoying. You got 50 mysterious shells. They're quite mysterious. Alright, you ready for the temple? Fortress of Wind. It is the Wind Temple, I was correct. These are all blocks, okay. To think the ruins were hidden within this cliff the whole time. Watch your step, Link. There may be traps in here. Right. Why are you glowing? It's creepy. Oh, these dudes be making me so annoyed. They were annoying in Link to the Past. They're probably annoying in this game too. Come back, bat. There we go. So I can fall through the floor. That's good to know. I need to shoot that eyeball, I think. could be wrong though. But let's try it out. Yay, I was correct. Come on, I've played enough Zelda games to kind of know some things. Revolutionary. Okay, well, I go outside again, I guess. Ooh, look at all these rupees. Wait, no, not you. I don't want to deal with you. Should have come up with a better song for this temple. I feel like this song is just too, like, hyper. I think they should have gone with something a little bit more spooky. Or, like... I don't know. Something else, though. I gotta fall to hit that switch, I think. Feels too upbeat. It does. I don't think this song is the vibe that they should have gone for. I'm sorry, Link. Okay, I think what I should do is go on this mat. No! Yeah, so I need to pick up one of you, put you down here. Why is everything throw? Oh my god. Okay, I see, I see. I feel like these monsters are gonna wake up. There we go. Okay, that's not right at all, because I need one spaced out away from me. I still have to figure out how to do that. What about here, maybe? Seems as though it's like at the end that one of these guys are released, so maybe I just need to wait. Okay, walking away doesn't help. That didn't work either. So really what I should be doing is maybe standing here, okay? And walk away when I start having that release. Okay, there we go. Oh, God. No. I did it again, didn't I? Okay, yeah, I think it has to be here. No, no, I did it again. Okay, I have to wait until he shows up. Okay. Why are you so close to me? Oh. Definitely needs to be like maybe here. No, I would need to be here. Okay, so what actually I should do maybe is release here. Now walk away. No? Okay. So I have to step on a stone in order for it to release. Have to be on a stone in order. So like I have to. Ah. No. No. That's not what I wanted. Okay, I have to... Okay. I'll get this. So it's not wrong, it's just... I don't know, part of me is like, what if it's actually just this dude? Okay, no. It's definitely what I was doing. Part of me just wished it was that one, I think. Okay. There we go. Okay, I hope that is the item of the temple. I'm gonna put my arrows away before I waste them. Oh, I got the compass. I guess that's nice. I guess. Was that worth it? I don't know. Oh, I see, I see. Oh. No. So nice that all these skulls are just, you know, having so much wealth. I did this wrong. Should actually be like... There you go. I did that wrong. Of course I did. I put wrong decisions first. How else would I do it? You know what I mean? Okay. I did it wrong again. I mean, I don't think I can just run across, so that's not it at all. What is below us? Do I want to drop below? Like, would that be handy? Probably not. Yeah, so we can't do it that way. Oh. No! killed my ghost. Like, I'm pretty sure if I just do this, yeah, I'm gonna fall. Which, I mean, whatever. I guess we fall all the way down, see where we go. Oh, we're here again. Okay. We have hearts, so there's that. Okay, let's go over here, because I did not go this way. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Is this the map? It's too easy not to be, right? Yeah. Like, the item you always get is always blocked by something. That guy probably has the key. Reveal it! Oh, maybe not. Maybe this guy has the key. Or we're supposed to just have the key for this room already. Which we don't, so now we keep moving. Alright. Now we go in here, and then our last room to the left. Unless there's another one down here. Oh god, I always forget how annoying those ones are. Okay, I need to get rid of that guy. Does the cane work on you? No. Okay. Is that it for this area? Yes, it is. So just this door. Okay. Yeah, we have to go in here. Oh dear. I need to turn off my notifications, it seems. No. Do not disturb. Leave me alone. No! Don't do that either. Okay. we clearly have to be a Minish for this. Can we... Do we have to fall there? Let me look at the map. I think we have to fall there. Okay, because we can't do that. But we can do this thingy. Oh, I did it wrong. Again. Oh, here we go. Now we can go through here as a little version of ourselves. A chibi Link. Going. You know what? Let's just do this quickly in case we need it ever again. There we go. Ooh, a kinstone piece. Okay, I see. Why do I feel like on some level I need to be this. So we're gonna go down. Look at that. Oh, we can't collect that yet. Oh my god. Okay. I can't actually leave here unless I get small again. And I can't quite collect the key if I'm small. Because I guess I'm too small to pick up key. Can I go up the stairs? No. I can't go outside. Well, that's odd. Unless I missed something. Like, maybe I'm supposed to blow a hole through the wall, you know? Because why would they leave me stranded like this? There we go. I was like, there's no way. Okay. Oh, look. There's a rupee all the way over there. I guess we drop down and collect it. It's like, looks like there's more than what we can handle right now anyway. Okay, we finally have a key to something. All right. Wait, hold on. We didn't pull the lever of the other one. Oh, what is it? Oh, it's a keystone piece. Okay, whatever. All right, well, we know what that does now. Okay. And we take this ladder upstairs. And we leave through this door because there's no other doors. And we've been there. We've been here. Okay. Well, let's leave this way, I guess. And we go down these stairs, which are exactly these stairs. Alright, this section of the castle is nothing left for us, so we just have to surpass this area, because we've done everything in this area. Was there anything over here we wanted to... No, it's just this room. Okay, never mind. So, not that. That's the exit. This is the main one. Which we needed a key for. So I think we're able to do this area now. Because we have a key. I'll just pick one random one. Who cares? I see. No, I was too late. I think I just have to run as soon as I hear it. Okay, maybe not. Oh. Whew, that we barely made it. I was certain we would run out of time. we did it several times. Oh my god, these hands! They're like neon in this game. No, don't bring me back to the beginning. These frickin' hands! Oh my god, I hate them so much. I just leave them to their own devices. No, my god. We will not be brought back. We will not be brought back. Leave me alone. Oh, that's an interesting idea. Do. Okay, that's so much fun, but also, huh? You know? Oh, I see. So what I'd have to do is... Hold on, how much space is there? There's 3 between each. So I think what I'd have to do is I would start here. Nope. Damn. Okay. Or maybe... Like, I can't get rid of these guys. Excuse me. Okay. I really think that actually I could just... 1, 2... right here. Okay. No. I'm not ready to get rid of you, Link. No! Damn. Okay. Okay, that's not it. not it at all. Okay. Okay. So they have to be bigger than that. So I definitely would have to place it right here. Dang. Hello, Redbeard and Sausage. How are you today? Fun game. Oh, you've played this before? This is my first time. Oh, dang. Doing well. Getting ready for DK Bonanza. Oh yeah, when does it come out? Like what day? Oh yeah, that was a bad decision I just made. Wait, what? I've never beat this game, but I played it for the first time on NSO too. I'm on the second to last dungeon, I believe. It comes out July 17th. Oh yeah, so that comes out like in just a few days. Oh no, I did this wrong. Wait, what? How are we supposed to... Do we roll? Wait, what? The mirror puzzles are crazy. Yeah, they are pretty interesting, aren't they? Alright, well, whatever. You don't have to be Christian to be in my server. Sorry if that was confusing. It's all good. You know what? I, once upon a time, was Christian. I grew up in a very Christian household. But I have decided to live my life. Sorry about the misunderstanding. No, it's okay. I think for me, I'm just trying to... How do I put it? I have no animosity towards the way I grew up. I have no animosity towards religion. I think the idea of engaging it again, if I'm ever to, I don't think I'm ready for it. So I think that's why I didn't respond to your message, is just like, it also though, like, and I know this because I grew up Christian, something that Christians tend to do without even realizing they're doing it is because they have beliefs about something that means so passionately to them. What ends up happening is they indirectly kind of put pressure on you to, and I'm not saying that you are. I'm saying that, like, I feel that, but I also know that I've spoken to a lot of people who did not grow religious that do feel this way too. Because they're so passionate about it, they're like, but just you wait, one day you'll change your mind, kind of thing. And for me, I think it is a very sensitive topic for me. So I tend to, like, awkwardly dance around it, if that makes sense. I embrace biblical ideas, but in the server, it's really just family and friends with the rules of the server, like respect and stuff, just like any server in that regard. Yeah, I get that. I do think it is kind of also counterintuitive for me right now, though, to join a server that says Christians Unite. Not to say that I think you're putting pressure or anything like that on me. I think it's just because of the way we can push these things. Oh my god. No wonder I was confused. I did this wrong, though. We have to leave and come back. No. Go back in. I think because of the way I grew up, I just feel that pressure automatically. Not to say that anyone is putting it on me. And so because of that, I tend to be a little bit more sensitive to, like, even monoscularly, even going back to church or anything like that, just because I feel that weird pressure. But again, I don't think it's because anyone is directly putting it on me. At the end of the day, my feelings are my feelings. Like, you know what I mean? No one can force me to feel a certain way. That's my choice. So I think that was kind of more what it was. Yeah, no worries. You do whatever you need to do with that stuff. We can message on Discord if we want to collab. Yeah, I definitely want to, because the Four Swords Adventure is coming up at some point, which I think I have to recheck the server of when it actually is showing up, because I haven't looked at it in a minute. Okay, I think what has to happen is I'm going to put this one here. And this one here. And then I think... Okay. I could be wrong about this. Ah! I feel like a genius. No, we wait here. We wait here. Oh my god. Oh my... Wait! Oh no. Oh well. Oh, these stupid hands. I know this area. Okay, what if I just drop a bomb on them? You know, like, will that do it? Okay, that didn't do anything. I just have to be brave, I think. No! No! These jerks! Ew. Making me mad. I liked your Switch 2 review. Game key cards and the bricking are my biggest frustrations. But I like everything else about it. I have been hearing people talk about the bricking, but I can't say that I'm like well aware of what's going on there. From what I understand though, Nintendo's just bricking some people's Switches just based on like if they have one of those like third-party key cards. Is that correct? Or something like that. No. And also, thank you. Nintendo put out a survey asking what people thought about the game key cards, and it sounds like they might be reconsidering the game key cards approach. Their investors were mad about it too. Heck yeah. I mean, it's just... It's not Nintendo. Like, it's money. Like, basically... I can't see it and be like, yeah, that makes sense Nintendo did that. To me, that's just like... Oh, Nintendo's a sellout now. Like... Good. Wasn't aware the investors were upset about the idea. I did hear about... There was, like, some talks about the investor meeting that they had. But I didn't know how effective the conversation was. Apparently, Nintendo just kind of did, like, a very Nintendo response where it was like... They are for this purpose. The end. I'm glad geek cards aren't selling. I just found out PS5 games aren't really full on the disc for most part. You have to download the game on them. Yeah, that's been going on for years, which is also why like I just didn't really want to invest in a PS5 because I'm like, well, they're already sellouts, so no thanks. I guess this game keycard has been around before. It has. I think it's just people are shocked that Nintendo is doing it. There needs to be a way to go up here. Like, why would there be a small little entrance here if I couldn't go up there, right? Like, what about this? Okay, I can't do that. What about this? Okay, I can't do that. There is a way to do this because there is that hole in the wall there. There is a little crack here that is the perfect size for Chibi Link. So there is a way to do this. I don't know what it is yet. Perhaps we get something in this dungeon to help us do it. So we'll come back here. I wonder if we are mad at Nintendo for that because we've known to do physical media more than anyone else in the past. That's true. And also, like, I was thinking about it the other day. Nintendo is like the only company that has switched up the formats that they release games at as many times as they have. Like, for example, there was the Super Nintendo, which was a weird looking cartridge. Then there was the N64 cartridge. Then there was the GameCube small discs. Then there was the Wii, which were full-size discs. Then there was the Wii U, which I don't know what they did. Then Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2 started doing like these like almost SD card shapes. So it's like they've constantly changed their format. It just seems silly to like do all that now. I need to fall from the floor, I think, in order to get whatever is here. So what am I falling from the floor from? So whatever is here, we fall. Okay, let's try to find it. This definitely leads to another room. Okay, we need to get on the top floor to do that. I just thought about it. I'm like, what if in here we get a hook shot? Oh my god, I really want the hook shot. Please give me the hook shot. It's all I need in life. Ew. What a bunch of jerks, right? I will not be taken back. No! I could have just used my Pegasus boots if I was being honest with myself, but I forgot. Okay. We're here. Let's leave this room. I guess there's a fifth door over here. I don't know why we can't get over there. How did we do this? Okay, now to think about it. How did we get to that room? Well, let's go through here. I am having coffee for sure later. Mario Kart World is okay, but not worth 80 or whatever price. Yeah, it's not. It really isn't. That's why I got the bundle in the first place. Like, I don't like digital games at all, but I was like, I'm not paying that much for a Mario Kart game. Like, don't get me wrong. I love a good Mario Kart game. I'm not a Mario Kart hardcore stan though, so maybe take that with a grain of salt. But to me, like, that's just outrageous, spending that much money for a Mario Kart game. I got the bundle too and ended up being 45 with that. Oh, this dude is stealing all my coins. No, let me out. Let me out. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Come on, there we go. Okay, I got my money back, sort of. Not gonna be fooled again. Well, maybe on that level I will be. What was in here again? It's this guy. I jumped the gun. I'm Sure, Animal Crossing 3D Mario would be expensive like Mario Kart. I would never spend that much money on Animal Crossing. Don't get me wrong, I love Animal Crossing. But Animal Crossing for like $90? That's ridiculous. Unless you can like create your own world from scratch. And I mean recreate even the ocean around your world. Then fine. But other than that, no. Because I love Animal Crossing. But after a while, it is almost unplayable. I know that some people may not feel that way. And so I just want to acknowledge them for a second. But, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, there is something going on here. I think we have to leave the castle. Because that's the only way I think this will work. So we are going to leave. Me too. I would try to get Animal Crossing for a discount with my GameStop Pro, or else I would want it for sale. Yeah, that makes sense. Wait for it to go to sale, sorry. I love Animal Crossing, but it's just like after you've done everything, and unless you're like playing with friends, there isn't really much to do, which I don't play with friends. I would say that buying things from Nookazon was like a ton of fun and highly recommended to anyone who's maybe getting bored with like Animal Crossing. But that's also why like a lot of Animal Crossing YouTubers were kind of like, all right, now what kind of thing. Okay, so yeah, I guess that we can't like, oh, this is so weird. Hold on. Okay, so we're gonna go through the middle, I think. In my region, other Nintendo games are $70 besides Mario Kart that's coming out. I expect $70 for Switch 2 games, so I get that, but $80 is more crazy. Well, it's also like, for me, it's like every game is just more expensive. So it's like, the more prices go up, I can't even find it reasonable anymore because that's just way too much money. And it's not like, oh, you know, in some countries where their dollar isn't great, so then, like, something else makes up for their dollar. Like, even though, like, their dollar isn't great, things just somehow become cheaper, like food or something like that. It's not like that here. Our dollar isn't great, and our food is more expensive. Whereas, like, in other countries, maybe where their dollar isn't great, they still have cheap food. Whereas we don't really have cheap food, partly because of the monopoly on food in Canada. And so, at that point, it's just like, why bother? Like, it's gotta be... I don't understand. We have to get to the other room, but I don't have a key for that. I think we have to get the key either in one of these rooms, which I have no idea how to get there, or I need to learn Oh Canada Anthem. You know what? I was reading something up about the Oh Canada National Anthem, and apparently it's a lot of plagiarism. The person who wrote the song was really obsessed with a different song, and he used like some notes from that song, and only been to China, but I still have my passport in case I ever find myself in Canada. Wow, that's funny. It is pretty funny, actually. But our national anthem was originally written in French, actually. So there's that. I can see that being a thing. But yeah, I think the person who wrote it just kind of wanted something really powerful. So he was like, okay, I'm gonna borrow the best notes from the best songs or something like that. Okay, I'm trying to figure out. I feel like we have to go this way again. I just want to know that if I drop down, will I fall to where I need to go? You know? Makes sense, because East Canada is heavily influenced by France based on history. Sort of. I would say that just specifically the Quebec region is. Mostly because there is a lot of French people in the Quebec region, but I would say more Ontarians and other regions have like, because like Canada's a big culture and it's not, or a big country, and it's not like we're the United States where like mostly everyone is kind of in one region and so it's a little bit more widespread. Canada is so big and the population is very small compared to how large the country is. So because of that, I think culture is a little bit sparse in terms of what settles where. There is like more of a general Canadian culture, but that one's a little bit more ambiguous to define. And like, I don't know, like our current prime minister, the person who was just signed in, he keeps saying, and I like, keep in mind, I didn't vote for him, but the reason why I didn't vote for him is not because I didn't think he was capable. I think he's pretty capable and I'm pretty okay with what he's doing with the country right now, but he keeps saying that Canada is the most European of non-European countries, and I'm like, well, that's not true, because that would be actually the UK. Probably. So, sure. But, like, I think he's just saying that because he wants to build a good relationship with the UK, right? Or not the UK, the European Union right now, so I get that. It's more of a political statement. But it's still kind of like, huh? I'm about 9 hours from the border, so I'm down in Idaho. Oh, yeah. I think I've passed through Idaho before. I'm not sure. I've heard that. I know people who've been to West Canada say a lot of nature, but North Canada has always been fascinating to me as it's closer to the North Pole, seeming interesting. Well, the North Pole, I believe, is in Alaska right now, because the polar caps move quite frequently. If you were to go, like, more, like, Arctic Canada, a lot of that is mostly military bases and just ice caps. There is a lot of discussions about Canada's usefulness to the world, because there is a Great Northwest Passage that goes through the Northwest the Northwest Territories and Nunavut, which would be really good for trading, because you can technically pass through there, and that would actually save about 5,000 kilometers of travel, I think, if you could just technically do trading from like the Pacific Atlantic region to, like, say Europe, for example. So there's a lot of people that have been trying to like claim land. Like, apparently the United States don't really consider that particular area as Canadian territory, even though it is. And so, but like, because Canada's like whatever with the United States, they generally just kind of roll their eyes. But like, it's gotten a little bit more tense lately because of like other countries trying to set up base in Canada. But because like our population isn't really huge, it's not like we have a ton of protection in those regions, which is why our current prime minister, with the help of all the parties, because everyone's in agreement with this, they're trying to invest more so that we do have a little bit more protection in our Arctic. Is the Hudson River up there? Yes, because it would be connected to the Hudson Bay, which is the big bay where everyone used to trade from back in the day. So the Hudson River, for example, I'm just going to see if I can find a picture of it. Come on, keyboard. There we go. The Hudson River. Oh, of course it shows me the wrong map. Morticia. Or, hold on. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Someone's like rolling their eyes right now, being like, Sarah, stop saying things. Okay, I'm gonna give some proper information about how far does the Hudson River expand. Okay, the Hudson River reaches its widest point at 3.4 miles or 5.5 kilometers at the Haverstraw Bay, located between Westchester, and Rockland counties. The river then narrows at 0.75 miles at 1.2 kilometers at its mouth, where it empties into the New York Harbor and the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, so I guess it, like, kind of gets close, because it's close through, it goes through New York State. So what it looks like, based on this picture, it goes through Vermont. Okay, so it doesn't look like it goes through Canada. It goes through Massachusetts, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, New York, and also goes through Connecticut. Huh. I don't know. Okay, well that answers that question. It's weird how much bigger landmass Russia is than China, and yet China has 1.6 billion people in it. When I went to Xing, it was 9 million people, and that was considered a small town to them. Beijing was around 30 million people, they said. Biggest city I've ever been to. Well, you gotta think about it this way. People migrate over periods of time due to the livable conditions, right? So if you're close to water, if you're close to a warmer climate, chances are of you surviving is a lot higher. So Russia, for example, a large portion of it is the taiga. So part of it is almost unlivable. Part of it is also how much is covered in ice cap, because Russia is such a large landmass. Like, I think when people think of Russia, they just think of, you know, the main cities of Russia. Whereas, like, Russia, is, like, a large portion of it is just not as habited as people think it is. Kind of like Canada, right? It's a really large area, but, like, how many people are really... No! I didn't want to do that. Morticia, are you coming up? Up? Mel? Up? There we are. Good kitty. Did you teach overseas? Is that why you went to China? Have I just not been through this door? I feel like I'm supposed to get a shovel, because, like, why would this be here? Oh my god. Let me in! Unless I can jump over this. No, I can't. I know the ports for trading are heavily populated, which makes sense. A lot of history there. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like actually what we're getting in here, this dungeon, is a shovel. Because, like, why would there be all these blocks that we can't do anything with, you know? I actually went to China to play jazz and played with some singers from the Ukraine and Russia. We also worked with the underground missionaries who do drum music classes for the kids. We played at university and several jazz clubs in China. Oh, wow. How long were you there then? It sounds like a tour. Yeah, I think we're gonna get a shovel, because then we dig this out, get that guy, put him here, and then we can collect whatever's in there. I can't with these guys. Mao? Sounded like she was dying for a second. Okay, so we don't move those. Hi. Well, come up. Up. Mao, Mao. Yeah. Kitty cat. They do free. They just do free from jazz. Freeform jazz, it's called. Oh, okay. I was there for a few weeks about 6 summers ago. It was fun playing piano and drums. but they just have you take solos whenever you want. It's awesome. We have certain rules for that. You have certain rules for freeform? Why? Doesn't make any sense. Jazz is generally more freeform anyway, so that's kind of funny. I mean, I guess it's not funny, but it's just odd. Funny odd, I would say. I need a key. I don't know where it is, though. Nope. Oh. In the West, they don't do freeform. They use ABA form, and you do like a course for solos out there. I think it's because we're so inspired by like the British colonial era, and that era was just obsessed with like everything being structured and perfectly formed and like just weird logical stuff that sometimes music doesn't have to be fully logical. I mean, there is also logic in it. I knew I was missing something. I'm like, I don't know what it is, but I'm frickin' missing it. I don't know why I need to be this size, though. Do we need to blow something up? So it probably just doesn't make sense to leave in this room. Be small when I don't need to be over there, right? So, what is the purpose of this? Hi, Morticia. Mal. Okay, hold on. I think I need to pet her. We're just gonna switch over to camera. Here we go. Here's Kitty Cat. When I play jazz jam sessions, there are plenty of jazz purists I've played with. Some jazz musicians I play with are purists. Hi, Cat. This is Morticia. I think it's definitely a Western thing, which is also why I think we've had a lot of like weird anarchy movements through music where like they're like, we are rejecting all form of like formal structure and musical sound because that is all frivolous and nothing has sense, kind of leaning into that more existentialism that came out of like Nietzsche and like 1960s period during like the Cold War era, that there was like a lot of more abstract, but I think humans are humans. They're not perfect at finding middle ground, I would say. So even within our own experimentation, if you will, of knowledge, we end up finding a weird middle ground. It's just no one's coming to the conclusion of a middle ground, because in order to find middle ground, we need to be able to find the more maybe controversial or taboo abstract ideas, like maybe more anarchy in music, like Yoko Ono, for example, which is not really considered music, right? But then it would be considered music because of like, nothing has meaning, etc., etc. So we do find like a weird middle ground because we obviously know the Yoko Ono style of music is not great, but then we also know like over obsessed Puritan forms of music is not great either. So a lot of people with conscious minds can be able to determine there is a good middle ground. The thing is, though, is it's never going to be a consensus across the board because there is still the more radicalism that exists in every form of creativity or anything that exists. Philip Glass and Charles Ives were composers who wrote very out there music. I feel like I've heard of Charles Ives. I remember doing math rock stuff in Nashville, but also some blues, which is weird because most musicians play pop country out there. The music industry hated my music in Nashville, except for one or two judges who appreciated the variety of music genre a little bit more. Yeah, because like they're looking for what sells, right? And what's popular. I think if we lived in a world where we didn't like exchange everything through currency, then maybe these more middle ground things could exist and flourish. But because we don't, it's like, well, it doesn't really matter, you know? Because there's the pressure of wealth, I think, what it is. Or the greed of wealth. I can't go that way. It has to be this way. And then I would go down here. I want to know where I'm supposed to go as this little dude. Oh, I see. Oops. Okay, so I go through here. I see. And then this is how I get through this door over here. I'm dying. How am I supposed to get over there? Oh my god, I need that key. Oh my god. Getting 7 billion people to agree on middle ground is like getting pigs to fly without parachutes. Like 100%. Like, it's impossible to find middle ground. Or like publicly agree on middle ground. I think that's why, like, okay, I'm gonna say something a little controversial. I posted a video a while ago talking about how we need to, like, if we want, like, real change to happen, we need to stop trying to, like, comment in each other's, like, videos and stuff like that, trying to, like, express some kind of real truth through our comments. And instead we should have more conversations in person. And there was somebody who messaged me that was like, I think we should talk in person to do this because you did say that we should talk in person more. And I essentially said no, which that person probably thought I was being a huge hypocrite. But I think it's just because it is very clear to me when there is somebody who can, even though they 100% disagree with you, they can still listen to you. And they can still try to understand you and have empathy for you and your perspective of it. And to me, this person had showed me several examples that they could just not be that. But I think the thing is that most people don't really understand that. I think most people think that if we just talk more in person, we'll all come to conclusions. But the truth of the matter is, you have to be as willing as the other person to hear the other person out and say things that you 100% disagree with and still be willing to empathize with what they disagree with. Or sorry, what you disagree with. And unfortunately, where we are right now is I think a lot of people can't do that. It's not to say that they won't at some point do it, but unfortunately, I think right now, we don't have enough of it. And maybe it's just because and maybe I'm just skewed on that. Maybe I just spend too much time on my phone to actually realize that there is people out there who want to, like, connect. But, communication is a two-way street, right? You can sit two people in a room that disagree, but they have to be willing to, like, accept that they might be wrong. Like, they have to enter the conversation and thinking, I might be wrong about something. Because it hurts our ego to believe that we're wrong about anything. Including things that maybe we don't want to be wrong about. The hard thing is emotional arguments often go south when people yell and scream at each other. We see riots and violent outbreaks, etc. I get you that. I think on that, sorry, I meant civil arguments and social media comments. No worries, I hear you. Social media is poison. Why are we posting mean arguments to each other online and don't do it in person? Exactly. I think a lot of people are unwell right now, in the masses. I think a lot of people have, gotten the brunt end of the stick in terms of opportunity. And I think that should absolutely be acknowledged. And also mental health can play a huge factor in it. And I'm not talking about mental health where we just talk about our depression and our anxiety all day. Because that is a very real thing. But I'm talking about, like, actual, like, debilitating physical ailments or actual disorders that take over people's way of thinking. But also at the same time, it is your responsibility at the end of the day to acknowledge those pains and those particular ailments that hold you back. I think the problem is that there's a lot of it. A lot of people are stressed, and there's not a lot of wealth within North America specifically. I can't say for other countries, but there's a lot of countries or even just areas of communities that, you know, 3 people have the largest sum of wealth and the other people are kind of just trying to get by, and then they show up to work and, you know, they're like, oh, I'm not well today, and the boss is like, well, it doesn't matter because I need to make money, so you show up. I think the problem is that so many people who are having problems and disorders, disabilities, etc., they're pointing fingers at each other because they're hoping that, oh, you and I need to get on the same page. Well, what's the purpose of getting on the same page if you don't like each other? Probably so that you can end up working together. Okay, well, why won't you work together? Like, I think the problem is that people are just refusing to work together, which is necessary for human connection. And I think with social media, the only thing we're doing is causing more division. I don't think we're getting to middle ground because we're just finding more reasons to not like each other. And it's not to say that we should like each other, because, you know, not everyone is meant for everybody. But you can still respect people you don't like. You can still have conversation with people you don't like. The problem is are you taking this opportunity to, instead of listening to the other person, are you taking this opportunity to defend your point of view because maybe you are very sensitive to this topic? Which it's okay if you are sensitive to this topic, but then being honest with yourself. You know what? This is a huge trigger, and I'm actually very upset that somebody's not listening to me. And now you're trying to get a bunch of people who don't agree with you to agree with you. And it is such a complicated mess, I would say. We need to go in here, I think. Let me in. Let me in. Is there a hole in that wall? Like, is that how we get in there? Is like blow a hole through the wall? I don't understand. Oh, we can't go that way. Oh, they're like, I'm gonna get you. I really wish there was a hole here so I could just jump up. Like, yeah, like, I feel like we need to get... Oh, God. Morticia? Meow. Meow, meow. Nice. Got some good coin there. I really just want to get the key. There's a key in here. I can't reach it because I don't have the item. I don't have the item because I need to get over there. I don't know how to get over there. It doesn't really look like there's a hole in the floor or anything either. It's so odd. And we go down here, nothing will happen. So, I am lost, if I'm being honest with myself. Mal. Mal. I have to stop this stream in like 2 minutes so I can get to work. You won't let me cross? Well, that's a problem. How am I supposed to... Oh, I see. I know what I'm supposed to do. Oh my goodness. I am stuck. I thought we were gonna finish this today. I was wrong. Mal. Oh wait, no, we didn't want to be here. You need to come up? Again? Mal. I do find it strange that, like, I haven't found an extra key anywhere. Like, this is a very rigid temple. Kind of reminds me of the water temple. If there's one key you don't get, like, you're just not good. Like, you can't go forward. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Okay, but it looks like I have to go. So, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you so much to everybody who watched. If you're new to my channel, my name is Sarah. I am the host of Sarah's Spare Corner. Sarah's Spare Corner encompasses gaming as well as arts, crafts, and various different forms of creativity. Additionally, I like sharing theories, concepts, and ideas as I am a philosophy major. And when I'm not bored, I might travel places and I might post about it. Again, I'm going to be posting my streaming schedule this week, my newly revised one, due to the fact that I'm being promoted. So I cannot be streaming the same or the same schedule that I made a month ago. If you're watching this at a different time on YouTube or Twitch, on Twitch, if you're wanting to see the full series, the playlist is available on YouTube. You can find me there. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you feel more comfortable watching my live streams, you can obviously watch me on YouTube and Twitch at the exact same time. Things are going to be switching up though, because I do have to use a whole different program. So I'm not sure how the multi-streaming is going to go, but I'm going to work something out, I hope. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope whenever you're watching this that you have a lovely afternoon, evening, and I hope to see you in the next stream. Bye now.